This is where Westerville crew rows. It's Hoover Reservoir. We rent this area from the city and store our boats here, have our docks here. The kids assemble 6 days a week here, and we get on the water. My wife and I started in the mid-90s, and it's grown since. Now we've got 95 kids from 10 different schools.
I remember my first day I got in the boat and I couldn't figure out if the oar went in front or backwards. And then just taking the stroke, there's just so many tiny little aspects to think about, like if your hand should be an inch higher or lower, how engaged your legs are, when to bring in your back. There's just a lot of movement to think about. And then you take that up to a race where you're doing a stroke every less than 2 seconds, and it's a lot to think about.
Being a good rower it's about being a team. If you have the will to be a team and you have the drive to succeed, that's really what it takes to be a good rower. It's definitely it's a mental aspect to it.
Just push with your legs. Swing together.
We have no cuts, we have no tryouts. We don't have to cut kids. Kids will just simply cut themselves. They say, 6 days a week is too much.
It's a full body exercise. Most people think it's your arms, but it's strictly, well, not strictly, but mostly our legs.
I think the biggest thing is synchronization. I think if a boat is not necessarily doing the stroke 100% properly, if they're all doing it together, they're going to be more efficient than a boat that's doing, some people are doing it properly and other people are not so much.
We have 2 primary competitive seasons, and that's the fall and the spring. We never really stop working out, so we're always working on bringing these kids together, doing the same thing at the same time. And they try very hard at that. It takes a lot of precision to row really fast.